Breaking news, the Atlanta Hawks have just made a signing that could go down in history as one of the best signings for this roster, and it comes down to Jalen Johnson. Now, today was the last day, the deadline to get a rookie deal extension done, and the Atlanta Hawks just so happened to do it. Now, this extension was for 5 years, $150 million on Jalen Johnson, a player that most people on their squad, on their roster say will be the best player in 2, 3, 4 years. And for the Atlanta Hawks to get him at such a pretty generous price is very, very, very reassuring in the future. Now, why is this price generous, and what does this matter going forward? Now, I will like to say this. I am comparing Jalen Johnson to existing players in his draft class. And I'm also comparing to, statistically, is he better than those players, and does he demand the same amount of money, effort, contract, whatever, that these players get? And two other players in that draft class have been extended by the names of Evan Mobley and Franz Wagner. Now, here's the kicker on both of those contracts. Those both were 5-year, $224 million contracts. Therefore, those two players are roughly making about 12 to 15 million more a year than Jalen Johnson. Now, you do the math. The Atlanta Hawks just so happen to steal Jalen Johnson because the fact of the matter is they were able to get him at such a good bargain, and his potential is through the roof. This has to be reassuring for this team. Not only do you have Jalen Johnson, you have Zachary Reshape, who some may say may live up to that first overall pick, and also you have Dyson Daniels and Trae Young. But back to this signing and how this impacts the Hawks for the future. You get your staple piece for 5 years at a very generous contract. This allows you for future flexibility going forward. We know the cap is getting tightened, and the way the mid-level exception and this, that, and the other, there's changes and nuances that make it more difficult for each team to sign players. But this move here just says, hey, Jalen Johnson, I don't know what's going on. Maybe he wants to build a team out to help cement his legacy. But for $30 million a year, that is phenomenal. Now, just want to kind of take 3 steps back. This was reported by Shams. So this is done, and the deal got done. Thank goodness to Landry Fields. Also, we'll say this. The Atlanta Hawks are building a roster. They have a lot of 6'10 plus wings, 6'8 plus wings, along with Trae Young, who can shoot, rebound, play, defend. This team will be good. And for the ability to sign your untouchable, quote-unquote, untouchable player for $30 million a year is amazing. And this shows the direction this team is heading. Now, if you agree or disagree with me, leave a comment down below. But I just wanted to not only report this news, but also give you an update on how great of a contract this truly is for not only Jalen Johnson, because he stays in Atlanta and he continues to grow and develop, but for more specifically for the Atlanta Hawks, because it allows them future flexibility in the future to go out and sign players and bring talent to surround this already talented roster. And I will say this. Don't be surprised if the Hawks are ahead of schedule next year. They have a lot of good players. And they got a guy named Trae Young, who's an all-star, leading the charge. But like I said, if you enjoyed this video, please do me a favor. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. If you want to see more videos like this, check this one out right here. And like always, peace.